Not feeling it today? Huh? What? How was Miss Stella this morning? Huh? Chipper.
Hello guys, I hope all you are doing well inside your house and you're stocked up on TP. Me on the other hand, I think Harbor Freight's still open for some reason. I don't know how it's essential, but I guess they're still open. I need sandpaper, and we are on our last packet of TP, so I need to go find some TP. On a bright side, it's a beautiful day outside. Look at that, it's so nice. So we're gonna take the Scion out for a rip. I'm gonna go to some rural areas and go to some stores. Ashley said everything is picked over. We have supply. Well, I mean, we stocked up, kind of. Not really. We're not like hoarders, but we have some things here. But I'm gonna go hit a couple stores and then get some sandpaper, and then come back here and hopefully finish off this hood. Well, I feel a little bit better about my house situation now. Keep this in the house. So Ashley was a little upset over this, but you know what? I'd rather have this and not need it than need it and not have it. So picked this up today, went and shot it. Not too bad, 9mm. That was my first shot right there. Then everything seemed to be lower right after that. I did get one closer than that, but I should have just stopped after the first shot. You know who doesn't give a crap about this shutdown? Stu, man. You petting my face. What are you doing? Oh. You don't care? Huh? No. I don't know about a shutdown, but if he's not fed at exactly 4 o'clock in the morning, he has a meltdown. Things are getting weird out there, guys. Trying to stay positive. Stay positive. And on another positive note, let's continue hand sanding this. That's so much fun. Well, we're going to have to go for a third coat. I still have some small spots that are fighting me. There's a little bit of a notch there. I knocked this down so I could shape this a little better right here. Knock this down because I could feel that when I ran my fingers over it. Didn't get this deep enough here in a couple spots. And there's also a couple very small spots here. We're going to do that tomorrow. I'm just like, this is Monday. So like during my work week, I'm going to come out here one day or after work every day, put a little bit more work in and just see where we can go during the week. Hopefully we can get this to the point so this weekend I can put that on.
Daddy stayed home with you today, didn't he? Yeah.
Reason being I stayed home is the building I worked in last week. They sent half of the people home that they suspected was around this person that went and got tested for this virus. They didn't send me home, and I work all through that building. So, and they won't tell you who it is. Now, yesterday I started getting a sore throat. I was like dry in the morning, and
also sneezing a good bit. Now I'm suspecting it's allergies. I don't think it's what is going around. I woke up this morning and my throat's really sore. I don't have a temperature. I'm not having trouble breathing. But I'm going to go get checked out. If I went into work like this, everybody would freak out on me. So I just figured I'll take a day to myself and go check things out. And then maybe I'll go work in the garage. Some more time for you guys.
Also have more Chinese junk reviews coming up, so stay tuned for that. Hey, here's one of them. This foam gun. Car foam gun. Spray gun. Doesn't feel very good quality, but if it works, it works. Well, that's not what I expected at all. I still feel fine, but I tested negative for strep. So they told me I have a virus, and I could possibly have this virus. They gave me orders to go get tested, but they don't want me to go get tested unless my symptoms get worse. So I guess I'm gonna have to watch myself for the next couple of days. I mean, I'll self-quarantine myself in the garage. Sounds like a plan. So I actually got some of my parts from China, actually. These are the headlight washer mechanisms that are broken on both sides. I hope they're the right ones. They appear to be. But these have jets on it, and I can't really do it, but they're like spring-loaded. There you go. They push out through the bumper, and there's like little doors on the bumper, and these come out past it and spray up on the headlights. So I did get them. They weren't that bad price. In China they weren't. Okay, so they're a little bit different design, but everything clipped in. So I guess they're fine. It's going to work fine. This is what was left of the old one. There was still a line with a clip on it that I could use. But as you can see how the end of this is with an O-ring and a quick disconnect, that would be easy enough to put the rubber hose directly on it and clamp it down. So that's what we'll do on the other side. Since these fittings are all busted, I need to put a T-fitting in here that goes from this to this, and then that long line that I still have left needs to run the whole way over to the other side and connect onto this one. But I have nowhere to clip this into at the moment, so we'll just keep this on hand, and we'll throw it in there once we get everything. As you can see, we got this spot right here really good. Can't even feel it to run your hand over it. This spot, I need to do a little bit more work. As of this, as you can see, we didn't get down, or didn't get enough putty on this, so we got some deep spots there to get. I mean, this is not going to be perfect by any means, and that's why wrapping it is going to be our best choice. Yeah, fun stuff. Alright, so I found some emblems to put on this. There were some ones I had left over. Since this is all-wheel drive, I'm going to put an Outback sticker and a V6 sticker on it. I think it'll go good. The primer's still wet, so you still see a shine to it. I am pleasantly happy, especially with this line. Like, I did a really good job on that. I didn't expect that to look as good. But, yeah, I'm breathing through a mask right now. I don't think I'm going to have to sand anything since we are vinyling this. It'll just go right over top of it the way it is. We will have to clean the hood thoroughly, and I'll have to strip like the seal out from underneath it and stuff because we're going to have to tuck the vinyl up underneath there. It's going to be fun. Also, while I was waiting for putty to dry, I went ahead and power washed this inner liner. We got it fairly clean. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I actually, I took 400 and went around the edges because I didn't know if it would show up on the vinyl, but you could feel like the overspray around the edges. So I went over that and smoothed it out, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to smooth it all because it still had, there was some overspray on it, so you could feel the roughness. I wanted it to be completely smooth. So I went ahead and did that, and I wiped it all down, and it looks really good. So, I mean, honestly, you could get it painted. It's not perfect, so a lot more of the imperfections would show up, but with the vinyl, I think it's going to look really, really good. It's good. So the next thing we got to do is unbolt the hood, take it off the car, and put it on one of these stands, maybe this one, and then we'll get Ashley out here and we'll stretch the vinyl across this, cover the whole hood, and then work with it from there. I need to strip some pieces off of the hood, but I'm going to give this a little bit more time to dry up and stuff, and yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Alright, so Ashley's not here right now, but I want to vinyl the hood, so I'm going to do it myself. Might be a mistake. I'm going to try it anyways. It's not glass cleaner. I cleaned this out 3/4 rubbing alcohol and water. Going to use that to wipe the hood down and the underside of it because you have to roll the edges underneath, and that's going to give me a good clean surface, so that'll stick. And it is a beautiful day out. Oh, it's so nice. Next episode, we're going to try that foam gun on this thing. It's fairly clean, but it could be cleaner. So I'm going to take all this plastic and fold it back because you're going to use... I was going to take the hood off after watching a couple YouTube videos, you know, all the professionals. Anyways, they did it with the hood on the car. Hey, there's my wife. They did it with the hood on the car, and it made it look easier because they folded down over the fenders and stuff. It gives you something to stick it to. So I'm going to do it with it on the car. Where are you going?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put this one there.
Come on.
Okay. Fast forward. So first off, it's supposed to be a glass finish when you put it on there. Failed. I've tried and tried, and I'm just gonna have to work with what I got here. I pulled it off the windshield and was trying to work it. As you can see, it ripped underneath this protective coating on top. I'm sure this should probably come off. Makes it look a little bit nicer, but I don't know how this is going to go or how this is going to turn out with the current situation I got. So, yeah, you're not supposed to use a heat gun very much. You're supposed to just work it, and I am trying, and we'll just keep going. Well, there we go. Got half of it done, just ruined it. Don't have enough left because it was 10 foot by 5 foot. So now I have 4 foot by 5 foot left. I just tore it right here when I lifted it off. It tore right there where the hood's supposed to be. I might just leave it on there for now, but it's yeah, it's ruined at this point. I'm gonna have to say this is because of cheap wrap. You know, I paid $50 for that big roll. Good wrap would be way more than that. It's really hard to get the air to release from it, and I'm having problems, and it should not tear when you rip it up. So this is, you know, it's what you pay to play the game right here. I'm gonna stick it on here, but as you can see, there's a tear right here. Might put some a little bit of clear on that or something right there, but we're gonna go ahead and stick it down for now. But yeah, you can definitely see it. That's bad. And well, kids, there you have it. It actually makes it so I can see all my lines on the hood. They look pretty dang decent. It's not perfect, but it looks really good. I mean, can't complain with that. Since this is not perfect, not doing, like I said, I'm not going to do it right now, but I probably will get it painted. But I'm impressed with my body work, especially like out here on the ends, to make it look like the original one here. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, it's presentable, and just like the paint job that's on the thing, it looks good from this distance. Now, I went over the spot that tore and put some clear coat on top of it. If you get up close, let me see if I can get to focus. You can see the clear coat that I put on there, but it's really not too bad. So we'll just leave it like that for now. All the corners are tucked in. They're all sealed. My piece of advice for you: if you plan on doing a wrap yourself, find somebody that has wrapped before and knows what they're doing. Not somebody that says, yeah, I can do it. No, find somebody who can wrap, or if you're interested, maybe take classes, because this is what happens when you do it yourself, thinking, oh, I can watch a YouTube video and it'll turn out great. No, it didn't. Now, I'm going to say, I'm not going to blame it all on the wrap. I'll say 50% of the problems I have with this was because of it being a cheaper wrap. The other 50%, I'd say it'd be from me being a beginner. So I'm not gonna sit here and blame it all on this. It was some of my fault, folks. So I'm not perfect. On top of that, this is not the carbon fiber I thought it was. It's not the kind that I liked. The other wrap that I got looks way better than. Let me show you. This is the stuff I got before. If you look at it, it looks like carbon fiber, especially in the light. This stuff is like not quite the same. As you can see, it's close, but this is like more, looks like swirls, where this actually looks like woven fabric. So it's not quite the same. I wish this is what we had, but it's not. Also, this stuff seemed to be a little bit thicker than the stuff I got, so that's probably what factored in with it tearing while I was trying to put it on. But I'm by no means telling you not to do it yourself. If you want to try it like I did, then go ahead. I don't regret trying it, because I was like, then I can see the lines and I can see if this would look good. This seriously would look really good with painted. So Like I said, down the road it's going to happen, but as for right now, this is what's going to stay on there. We'll roll with it for a little bit. And if you think you have this virus, you go get tested, you're in for a rude awakening whenever they go to test you. Let me tell you, they take a plastic bristle that's about 8 inches long, and they stick it back the nostril until it stops, and then they pull it out and put it in the other one. That was fun. Let me tell you, I was in worse shape after I left there than when I got there. So that's going to be the end of this episode. So if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you dislike this video, please go and get yourself tested. And if you haven't yet checked out my merch on my Teespring page, consider subscribing, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Unwrapped.